Welcome back, everyone, to the now semi-final of the JBA Mixed Pairs, and the men's trips final and the women's trips final. But at this stage, we'll be bringing you the one semi-final between Victor Sapali and Bobby Donnelly. And welcome to my co-commentator. We're having great fun today, Donnie Pickett. Nice to have you, for those who haven't heard our first commentary today.
Thanks, Cliff. Thank you. Yes, we're looking forward to this game. I think it could be quite a contest. Got a feeling my little favour sort of Victor as a favourite at this stage, but as we say, we know what bowl's all about, and he's certainly playing against one of the legends in South African bowls, two-time gold medalist Bobby Donnelly, and in the Commonwealth Games, and certainly I don't think anybody, certainly in the men's game, has been able to achieve that. But as you say, we're playing against the informed Victor Sapali at the moment, and he put up a really good display this morning, and so let's see how the game goes.
Greens in fine condition. The weather, you called it, Don. You said there could be rain this afternoon. This morning there was not a cloud in the sky. It's getting quite cloudy. As we said earlier, it could affect the green. Often with cloud it gets a little heavier, and when it moves it gets faster, so the bowlers will have to be very aware of the conditions. And of course, thanks to our sponsors, Academy Brush, Perfect Delivery, Aero, Shield, Fired Earth, Personal Trust for making it possible today. In the men's trips, after 11 heads, it's a continuation of a washout of the final at Linden. I think it was in January. Gary Austin is 16-9 up on Tony Mazaris from Bryanston, and in the ladies, Heather Pembroke is 11-8 down to Tracy Harrington from Bedford View. Bobby seems to have new woods again.
Yeah, Bobby, long time stalwart of the Henslide brand. I think he's moved over to the Aero brand just about a year or so ago. So sometimes a change is as good as anything. So I always maintain, Cliffy, it's never about the bowl you're playing with. It's the arms that are delivering the bowls.
And the mind that's behind the arms.
Absolutely, and
I agree with that. I think you can play with any bowl.
You find that most people, as soon as they're starting to battle, they blame everything but the bowl, but themselves.
But the bowl, it's the green,
And
it's an old story. I say whatever feels comfortable in your hand, you should play with.
That's correct. And there are bowls, obviously, that do suit
certain conditions. Yeah.
Certain conditions. You don't want to really be playing with tight bowls on heavier greens. There are people that do that, but in my opinion, not the greatest thing to do. And you need a bowl that's a little bit more kind. And I think South African conditions, you're probably looking for an all-round bowl. Cliff.
Yeah, look, I've played with most. For me, it's not a matter of preference. I was one of the first guys to play with Drake's professionals in the late 80s. I mean, the first week I had them, I won a major tournament, and I'd never no one even heard of a Drake's. But it's in the head and how it feels in your hand. If you can feel the weight in your hand, it doesn't matter what bowl.
Absolutely. As I say, that's
my preference.
I wouldn't suggest playing with
is Drake or Henslide for South Africa.
On the heavier greens, the South African greens, I think, are more conducive to an all-round bowl that you could use on a 16-second second green and then also the problem is in South Africa really is that the greens vary so much, Cliff. They go from,
as we said when we started 40
between
years
10 and 16 seconds.
When we started 40 odd years back, I mean, all the greens were consistent. The pace was consistent. The bend was consistent. And now it is different. So
Yeah,
I agree with Donny. We need an all-round bowl.
unfortunately, greens aren't quite the standard that they used to be, and for reasons I'm not quite sure of.
Well, I think there are a lot of guys who are dedicated. Used to get up at 5 in the morning and go down to the club and have staff to help them. No. And I think the municipalities had a lot to do with it in those days. We had a lot of help. Lots of water, lots of fertilizer.
I think they may have, these days, most of the clubs are all responsible for their own greens. You no more help from the local municipality. Kathy seems to have got off to a good start here, Cliff.
Yeah. Let's see what. This green, don't know, it's just that we're sitting in a different position. It seems a little bit quicker, but obviously the time of the day it's speeded up.
Yeah, I think it's speeded up half a second or so, Cliff. Sun baking down on it.
Here's Mamu if you're on a good line here. Can she reach? No. Didn't follow through nicely with that one. She said she dropped it.
Incredible, Cliff, if you think about it. If Victor happens to win the semi-final, it will be his how many finals? Sixth consecutive
consecutive final. JBA final.
JBA finals. It's incredible. That's some sort of record as well, to be honest.
I mean,
not even
guys boast.
Not even Jason's managed to do that.
Guys boast if they get to a quarter-final of a tournament.
Yes. Well, I'm certainly one of those guys. Get to the quarterfinals, I get all excited these days. Victor started off well again.
Sorry? Yeah, I can hear. It's nearly, I mean, there's only four ends left. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to show the women's. The men's is too far away for us. We're going to show you Barrington versus Pim. Wants us to show some of the trips.
Do they want us to do men's trip?
We're now switching over to the ladies' trips for a couple of heads just to see how it goes. And this is the trips final that's been carried over from the washout in January.
That's a good idea. Seems to be quite tight at this stage.
Very tight game.
Seems to be quite tight. So that's 11-8.
Tracy Harrington getting onto the mat now. They played 8 heads before today, so they're already halfway through the game. In the men's game, Mazaris is 16-10 down against Gary Austin. Tracy is a bit wide and short. Heather Pembroke, a very experienced campaigner, veteran, many finals.
She's certainly been around.
One of the top records in the country.
Cliff. She's been a provincial player for a long time, and always just seems to be in the closing stages of all the ladies' tournaments. So she really is.
And a great delivery as well. Gets the ball away well. I remember playing a mixed pairs once. She gave me a good hiding. Next door, Donnelly's played a great shot while the ladies are looking. I think they're lying one. She's playing with weight, yeah.
A strange hand selection, but she's on a line, but not going to bend. Not going to bend. Far too heavy to get the bend, I think.
I would have thought it would be more open.
Certainly looks like it from this side.
Yeah. But we don't know this rink, so you'll have to bear with us. We've just come on watching this rink.
So Tracy, they're going into a 14-8 lead there. On the how many ends have they played, Cliff?
9. I think it's 9.
No, 14-8 after.
9. My eyes are pretty good.
Oh, my eyes are no good. Sorry, I can't see that.
I know it looks like it's in a blue number suddenly, but I think it was 9.
Was that 15-8? 14-8.
14-8. Very good opening here from
9 ends to go.
Michelle Ashburner, playing great bowls in the last few months. I think she was in the semis of the ladies singles, if I remember. The great Esme Halley leading. Can't ask for a better lead than that.
There's no doubt about that.
I don't think there's ever been for a long time, a better front ranker than her.
I fully agree with you, Cliff. She, at the age of 67, still managed to get to the finals of the ladies' open singles, and the Masters. And
Masters, non-stop.
Losing to my sister-in-law, Colleen, who's obviously is one of the all-time greats in ladies' bowls. And but what a performance she put up at the age of 67, and she's won the Masters like 3 or 4 times.
I think she's won the JBA ladies Masters about 8 or 9 times.
Yeah, no, she's certainly and still looks good for it. So it looks good for.
She won the national.
For another 10 South African
national singles also.
She's won the South African singles twice.
She won it last year. I think I commentated on that game.
No, she's certainly been around and
very compact delivery.
Commonwealth Game gold medalist as well.
Another secret that you can learn from her is the closer you deliver to your body, the less margin of error. Her arm doesn't flap anywhere. It's very close to her body. Very good delivery.
As I say, at the age of 67, still looks very, very good, and certainly looks like she got another 10 years
plus
at the SA
plus
Masters. Looks like Bobby's got off to a good start there, 2-0.
2-0.
Played a great shot.
Staying 2-0 up on Foslu. Also come to the 480. Foslu did well in the veterans singles. As we said earlier, great to see Lua Koop doing so well.
Good try there, Kathy.
Also a
Kathy
very good
Fent
play.
has also been
Around.
been around for a while, hasn't she, Cliff?
Phew, lots of titles, very consistent.
Very consistent. Always seems to be getting to the closing stages.
Also lovely delivery, Renal Fishy.
Still running a bit. I don't think she's pushed this, Kathy.
It's bending beautifully, this ring.
It seems
really
to be running
bending,
nicely.
very beautiful.
But that's put one right in the eye there. It's not going to make life any easier for Tracy.
Nazaris making a bit of a comeback there. 16-12 now, after 13. So it's a photo finish.
15 or 16?
Huh? 16. 16-12 after 13 heads. Tony also playing with new bowls. Let's see what Tracy Herring can do. Yeah. Yeah.
Isma bringing out a bit of experience and calling the shots.
Yeah. Very good line for what she called. Just a little bit heavy. A lot of sign language here. As they say.
I don't think she's going to come back from there, Cliff. She's got 3 seconds. You would have thought she would have played with more weight, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Could virtually wrap up the game by smacking it. Tracy should play with more weight. It looks like she's drawing again.
As we mentioned earlier, Cliff, it seems to be a big part of the ladies' game, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she did try with a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Very good attempt. That
right
was
weight.
the right weight.
Was a good
Very
shot.
good attempt.
Looks like Bobby's got off to good rhythm there.
Yeah, 2 good woods in a row. We're going to move over to the men's trips, which is drawing to a close. Although we're pretty full, we're going to try show it to you.
$49 now to Tracy.
We're going to move the cameras. Sorry for that. We're going to move it to 2 to watch the last 10 or so of the men's trips. They were well ahead of the ladies. So it's Mazaris. It's only 4 down now against Austin. He was 16-8 down at the start of play. So you'll just have to bear with us. I'm afraid the cameras are a bit far apart.
Michelle's just played an absolute cracker.
Tony Mazaris has got brand new woods. I think he's been playing with them for a month. He's bright Fanta orange is what I call him. Unfortunately, we don't know the bowls. Who's a who at this stage? Mazaris lying 1, it looks like. Austin played a great shot. Michelle Ashburner also putting 2 on the jack. We've just been told, unfortunately, we're too far away to bring you the game properly, so we're moving back to the ladies' game. 2 great bowls from Ashburner. Brilliant again, Michelle Ashburner. Brilliant. 3 brilliant
Michelle's
words.
played 3 unbelievably good bowls there. Really set it up nicely for them.
Putting big pressure. Tell him that's why he's sitting.
She's played a good bowl.
Renelle Fisher, also district bowler now. Kathy Fent on a good line here. I think running a little. Not so much.
Fraction wide.
Amazing delivery. So very smooth.
Yeah, also.
Delivery, what it's about, as we all know. Can't throw them, bump them, anything. Donnelly 3-0 up after Sapali. Staying 5-0 up in his game.
Still running a bit there, Kathy. But not wasted there for sure.
That's for sure. Very hard to get out of here, Donny. I think they're going to struggle. Unless she opens it up.
Seems to be on a good road. Pretty close.
One word from me.
Yeah, great shot. Really good. But
Great
good
shot.
She had to play
Great
good
shot.
So it was a good shot.
Great shot. Mazaris only
Kathy hasn't,
3 down playing the last.
unfortunately, hasn't really capitalised and
No.
consolidated the head as much as she should have, probably with the 3 great bowls that Michelle put on. I think at 14-9, they happen to score. Yeah, they should be. It's their game to lose, I think.
Mm. Mazaris a great comeback. Only 3 down playing the last.
Only
As I
3
said.
down playing the last. It's, I think Old Parks would have liked it if they could have finished the game on. And they having not been washed out, it's always a bit difficult to get back into a game, isn't it, Cliff?
Yeah,
It's,
they haven't scored.
And I think this would be Old Parks one of their first wins. I think I'm not sure.
They've won the men's trips before.
Have they won the men's trips?
Beat,
Okay.
Alan Gordon. I was reserved that too. Alan Gordon and I think it was Heinz and Brandon Wasoki. And I think they were runner up before as well. So
Okay.
Old Parks up and coming. They're doing
It
pretty well in league.
seems to be their favourite competition then.
Yeah. They're tripping up a lot of us. I think Gary Austin did quite well in pairs a couple of years in a row. They were quite powerful when we started Old Parks in the 80s. They were quite a powerful club.
Before my time,
Yeah.
I was still in the
You in the sticks there in
Wild West.
Randfontein.
Randfontein.
Strange sitting here looking at a house that once was a bowling green.
What's that?
It's strange sitting here and looking at a house ahead of us that was once a bowling green.
Absolutely, yes. Incredible, isn't it? Well, it's strange to think that Kathy could be calling her on the. Yeah, that's where the jack's going to be going.
As you said, they haven't really consolidated.
But scoring a 1-year will be good going. It's a bit narrow. Oh,
She got a good result.
looks like she made
It was a slight.
made another shot.
And
Isma taking over the head there as a lead.
yeah. Strange.
Bringing in all her experience, but I think she just has all that experience though, and I think
Try and get them over the line.
I think Heather and Isma have played a lot of bowls together, and I think they understand each other quite well. She's got a very good line, gets the right inside edge of that. She's brilliant.
Got second shot
Played
out
a
of that.
very good shot
Great
there.
shot. Very good head.
Seems to be a measure apparently.
Got my eye on the men's trips here. Old Park's lying 2. Alan van Dijk's got his last bowl. As the middle pip second.
Tracy declared a bowl. Obviously she scored the shot there. So that's 59, 4 ends to go. Still anybody's game really.
Van Dijk just missing the jack. Do I need to trail the jack back for 2 or 3? I don't ever remember final being delayed this long. Not in my bowls career.
Yeah, it's. I think it makes sense to have it on the same day at least. There's
Yeah.
a couple of people. And,
No, what I'm saying washed out. I
Washed
can't,
out, yes.
I
I
can't
can't
ever
remember
remember
that,
finals
to be
ever
honest.
being washed out.
I think they've done it well to have it on the same day as the mixed pairs. Seems proud, yeah, today.
Oh, considering COVID.
Considering COVID, and certainly there's a lot of people on the balcony enjoying the game. A lot of support for the various clubs, which is always fantastic to see.
And it's nice, you've got a mixture. There's virtually 1, 2. Besides Roosevelt, there's a mixture of all the other clubs. Good to see honours being spread.
Except for Belgravia, sadly.
Yep. Here's May with a good opener. Okay. Tony Mazzara's just pulled the jack for 3. A brilliant shot. It's lying 3.
Didn't need the tournament. Oh, Michelle hasn't. I remember someone playing one of those yesterday, Cliff. Who was that?
It's a voice I've just heard.
Cost me a fortune.
We were only 3 down, folks.
Ismail's played 3 very good balls.
Lots of excitement going on in the trips there. I'm not sure if they're lying peels. I think they're lying peels. With a great trail for Osiris.
Yeah, Kathy's put in a very good second there. Important ball. See what Ronell can come up with.
They're lying peels. Peels in the men's trips, very exciting.
Okay, they may have to be putting the cork back into that champagne bottle.
Yeah.
I think we're quietly confident with 4 innings to go and 69 up that they would finish off the job.
Tony Mazzaris, very experienced campaigner. Oh, it's having a go, yeah. Look. He took a bowl out. They've won the game. All Parks win, 16-15. It was a photo finish. And what a great shot here from Kathy Fenter.
Kathy played an absolute crack. Seems to be coming to life at the right time when she's needed.
Yeah, she wasn't needed the last head.
She wasn't really needed and she was all over. And when she needed, she was right on. Played 2 good balls, 1 good second and then tap it with the second one.
It's not the greatest feeling, Donny, losing with the last wood.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah, I think.
On numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Then again, I suppose I've been on the right side of a few last balls as well. What an easy shot here for
very good hit.
Tracy. Difficult decision on what to do. See what Tracy does here. As I say, once again, it's a really
hard shot.
Not going to be easy to get into that head, I must be honest. If I'd be going coming around the back if I was her. She'll get a good result if she gets. She had to get past that. Anyway, she turned that bowl into a good spot. Very good spot.
Well, they're lying one. So Old Parks, Gary Austin, Victor's over Tony Mazzaris. They were lying peels. Good comeback by Mazzaris. Warren Stain 7-0 up on Vosloo.
Yeah, they're coming with a bit of weight.
Well, she's opened it up.
I think that's opened it up quite nicely. It's got a nice shot in, a nice funnel to get into.
got the weight. She's good with that line. Just running out of weight. But she might get a ride here.
Yeah, she played a great shot.
And got the best position at the back. Got a blue ball waiting here.
Yeah, there's not a lot on for. Not a lot on for either, except making it more. Not quite sure about the shot that she's calling, to be honest, Cliff. I mean, I cannot see this. I can only see them going more down. I can only really see them going more down.
Yeah.
If she gets that green on, so you go 4 down.
Yeah.
Gets a split there is probably her best result, but it's very, very, very.
She actually got to hope that it squirts out sideways.
Yeah.
It's the only way they can score if she hits that green ball.
Yeah, so if she hits the centre ball there,
she's in
can
trouble.
only get worse for her.
Yeah, she's got to hit the outside
On the
ball.
card. Stays on.
Stays on.
Ball.
Very good ball.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that ball.
Well, the only problem is, Cliff, I mean, you got to make this. You don't really want to be dropping 2 years. Also, 17-9. 17-9 is not a good position to be in. Maybe you got to just a little bit of duck on her dinner. Yeah, I think
she's calling exactly what I said. Donnie, to hit that outside ball, and the jack springs sideways.
That's the only way she's going to get a shot.
If she's narrow, she's going to do 4.
It's going to be risky, man.
And then they can virtually shake hands. They can't drop a 4 here.
Can't drop 2. Yeah, it's got to try something. Can't be narrow, Cliff.
If she's narrow, then big trouble here.
So fair line. She bends now. She's very good.
Sure, what a great effort. What a great effort, but that was the right shot.
Yeah. It was a tough shot, so. Yeah, 17-9, 3 to go.
Quite
it's
a tall
going to
order.
be making the task a little bit difficult, I think, Cliff. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to get back from there. From what I've seen, they seem to be dovetailing well to Cliff. Right?
Very good.
The ladies, when the one's not there, the other one's there. Tracy's played a couple of very telling shots.
Michelle seems to have been the star so far, from what we've seen.
Except for the wrong bars.
Yeah. But she did have 3 on the jack, on one head.
I think she's undercooked this with the grass of it. And wait.
Once again, thanks to our sponsors. We've been very quiet in thanking them again. Academy, Perfect Delivery, Aero, Personal Trust, Shield Chemicals, Fired Earth. Very good first bowl here from Esme. I hate to think how many touches she's had in her life in bowls, Esme. Michelle on a good line here. Don't know if she can stop. Very good line here again from Esma. I don't know if she'll stop. The best head we've seen, Donald. This is where they really need to put the pressure on. Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, if you can stop. Yeah, brilliantly bowled. Brilliant shot. I just need a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's a good ball. Could be a little too late, unfortunately.
Very good. This should be very close. Very well, Paul. Very good delivery. Got it away smooth. No, she didn't let it go. Victor 3 down next door, score 3 all, 3 down with his last bowl. Bobby with a bowl to follow. Better line here from Kathy. A little heavy. Renell needs to consolidate here. Another one here would be good. At line 2. Good weight. Right. Tracy needs to get one close.
I think Heather needs at least a 3 at Cliff, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Also a bit narrow. It's a little bit heavy, I think.
Oh, right through for nothing.
I think I was well left. Well missed.
Donnelly now 6-3 up on Sapali. Staying 8-0 up on Vosloo. 5 heads played in both games. Tracy looks heavy here.
Heather's gone through again. It's really important for Heather to capitalize on this, Cliff. So certainly, I think I need more than a 2, to be honest. So
They had a great opportunity.
they've had the opportunity, yeah.
Looks a better line.
It's a little bit wider. She's going to bend.
Yeah. No.
She's going to need good weight to bend, otherwise. Yeah, I think she's done it. Yeah, well played. So that line 3, yeah, give him a bit of an opportunity. Oh, I think she's wide, and lesser weight is very good.
Well, it shows you it wasn't so wide.
Well,
Wide, we got a wonderful result.
She sure was wide. It's a little bit of fortune there, to be honest.
Yeah. I think that could be the proverbial nail in the whatever. She misses here.
What can Heather do?
She's on a hell of a
She's
good
on a good
line
road.
here.
Bedford View got out of jail with that. You got out of jail there.
Yeah, they were line 3. This will probably be the last head done.
I think it's going to be the last hit. I agree with you, Cliff. What's it now? 18-9.
When it runs for you like that, a yard and a half wide.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm a great believer that there's always someone's name on the trophy before the tournament starts.
I'm with you on that. Just too many funny things happen along the way.
Absolutely, yes.
See some baking in the sun here. My legs are charged.
Michelle dropped on a couple of yards short there. Not the greatest of start. She actually hasn't been that close since she had those 3 brilliant bowls.
We praised her too early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very quiet game of bowls we're watching.
Yeah, ladies believe in sign language, Cliff. So Michelle really don't quite know what's happened. So I think she probably feels she's done enough. Don't believe that they can lose this game. I'll be surprised if it wasn't the last hit.
Well, there's my 2 great woods. Unfortunately, they're a bit open still. Michelle needs to just get one close.
She's on better track here.
Yeah, I don't think she wants this again. She doesn't want this again. Very unlucky. Just caught it wrong. A little bit too heavy.
Gave herself a chance at least, Cliff.
Yeah, at least she was up. Another good line here.
Kathy complaining about the board shining in her eyes there.
A lot of tournaments now they don't use the board.
Mostly only flip boards, Cliff.
Yeah. She's very well bowled here if she can stop. Oh, good try. They need Renelle now. They need Renelle. She needs to draw at least 2 here.
Oh, that's another shot. I don't think it's quite close enough though. Be nice to have one right on top now, wouldn't it, Cliff?
She draws one right on the jack. They got the best back.
Here needs Kathy to be closer. A good track.
Yeah, I think she's put the lights out here. She's put the lights out here.
She's drawn the shot.
Yeah, the Pembroke in trouble now.
Shot.
Measure for shot, they're saying.
But it's basically locked the purple bowl in there almost, you know. So it's going to be difficult for them to get that bowl out without Jack moving. I think
she needed grass.
Kathy's a little bit narrow. She don't want to be scuttling the Jack here now.
Well, she's just that.
That could be a problem. That's, I think, 4 down now. At least.
I personally think it was not the right shot because they needed to cover on the sides, yeah.
I don't think it was Tracy was calling. I think she was just very
narrow. She was very narrow, but it was safer on the other hand. She couldn't do much damage.
If she did trail it, she would have gone with it.
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not her best delivery. Let's see her.
Anyway, 4 could make. They're still going to be needing a 6 on the last head, which I just don't see happening.
It's just that you want to get off the green when you're in such high demand. Vosloo got a 3 on the last head, so it's 8-3. So it's only 5 down now. Oh, Tracy, she needs. Very good attempt.
Tracy running. You'd imagine that we need at least 2 of Heather's bowls to counter. I think a 6 is the only thing that's going to really keep him in the game.
Very good line.
5 or 6, I suppose.
She's got a very good track here.
Good weight as well. She's got to stop.
Oh, very good attempt. Very good line.
I think she'd just be out. I think I should be looking to get onto that green bowl, Cliff. Green onto the purple.
I agree. Purple. Pump the purple. Go in such. I wouldn't be playing wide on the sand. I would be playing narrow. But
she looks a bit wide. They're not going to be coming back from there.
I would have played tight to the purple bowl or the green bowl, as you said, Don.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything but wide. You don't want to be wide here.
Well, if I was Heather, I'd be going to the green bowl as well.
Yeah.
Turn that, it could bring in a whole lot of the other balls. Good road again. Push this. She hasn't pushed it. Not quite what was needed now, Cliff.
No. Lots of experts behind us telling them what to play.
Yes.
I can hear them behind. And they're actually not. She's also going to run through for nothing on that end.
Well, think that's at least 4.
One's calling. I agree with that call. I would have played that the shot before.
Aren't you, I was thinking of the green ball onto the purple. Does that not bring in a few more? Depends if those other purples are in.
But she just had to bring in one of these.
She get that right. So it certainly made it 4.
Maybe.
Was it? Yeah, 4. 3.
4.
4. I think that's it. Okay, 18-13, 1 hand to go.
18-13, yeah.
Well, to be honest,
They let them back in slightly.
Bedfordview girls have been a bit jittery in the last 2 ends.
Yeah.
Got away lucky the end before. That could have been a 3 or 4 or 5.
They're very lucky. The
So,
door's still slightly open.
You never know. It might just see something
Changing the length to a short.
something happening. Yeah, that doesn't happen too often in bowls. That's for sure. Not quite what was needed. It's important for Michelle to make at least 1 or 2 of her bowls count. She's already gone off the boil a little bit the last couple of ends.
Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's more like it.
That's a great start. Not going to be easy to get 5 inside that, Cliff.
Yeah, it was a little bit naughty to drop short there by Esme. It's not like her. It's the right call. Normally you wouldn't call that shot, but I think it's the right call. She's calling for
At
it.
this stage is a good call.
Good
because
call.
if she does miss, at least it's going
Through
to
the
back
head,
and
exactly.
Possibly
You want to change the
give
head.
her a couple of options on the last couple of bowls. Seems to be on a very good road.
Not far,
I
yeah.
think she's played this.
Oh, very unlucky.
Oh, very unlucky. Very unlucky. Good try. Probably made it worse for them.
It is worse, but it was a great shot. Very unlucky result.
Try and get another one close would be game, set and match. I think she's done this. I think she got that away well. Good
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, she's not far.
She's very good again.
If she comes through, it's very good. Donnelly 9-3 up now on Sapali. Esme on a fine line again, just running by.
Okay, she's finished well. We're gonna need Kathy to play similar sort of shot to either get the jack or finish in a good spot there.
Victor with a
Give
brilliant.
her half a chance with her bowls.
Victor just played a brilliant draw next door with 3 or 4 against. No, 2 against. He drew round.
I think she's too narrow this time. She's probably going to get through to a good spot. I think she'll be happy with that. Whether she played for that or not, I'm not quite sure. I think she'll take it any day. Doesn't look like a 5 happening, yeah, Cliff.
Nah.
Bowls are a bit too spread for that.
Another good line here.
Well, I think Kathy's played this quite well. She played it very well. I think as game set and match, they should be looking for the burn. Yeah, I haven't seen ladies burn too many heads in my life.
But I can't understand why they're not looking for the burn right now. I can't see how they can get a 5 even if she springs it like she's asked. They've got too many woods fast spread.
So, I can be accused of not always understanding the ladies' game, but I suppose we just all see it differently.
Bobby Donnelly with a wonderful drive next door. I didn't see the shot. He didn't look possible, the shots he played, but he saw it. We'll be switching to that game.
Seems to be on form. Not wanting to put the mockers on him.
Yeah.
Seems to be on form.
It was a wonderful shot.
I think Tracy needs to be putting a ball around the back there. As far as from what I can see, they got the 3 best backs.
I can't understand why she's calling for a ball there.
Shot in there.
It's quite right. Quite right. Put one right at the back. Quite right. The seconds overruled the skip.
Rightly so.
Rightly so.
Why should you want to be getting another ball in the head?
I agree.
Makes absolutely no sense.
Kathy is 100% correct where she's going. It's going to put her outside if she's got the weight.
She's played a good ball.
That's a great ball. I don't know why.
Good thing Tracy listened. I'm not dipping.
And here we go.
I'm not quite sure what Heather's actually trying to do here. Certainly not going to be way to burn the head. I mean, that's really is our only option, is to burn the head.
Ask Tracy, I'd put the best back now. Just put it right to the back.
Yeah, put it at the back. You don't need to be anywhere near the head.
It's not for not looking for shot aggregate, I don't know.
No, I don't think she was going to for the back. So what that helps, I'm not quite sure, but
unless they think it's an 18-head game.
If she gets the jack right and it goes through all the ports there,
she can be lying 4 or 5.
4.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. A little bit more.
Oh.
Okay.
Get it backwards.
That's officially game over, Cliff.
Yeah, I've got to get it back ball. I would just
Game,
put one.
set and
Leave
match.
the head alone, ladies. As I would say, leave it alone. It's got a 1-ball target.
Well, Victor must have drawn the shot there again, Cliff.
Must have.
Really playing good balls. Although he's 9-4 down to Bobby, and I think it could sort of end up in a very tight game, that. I think it doesn't really matter where this finishes.
I think just go right to the back there. 100%. Perfect shot. No kill. Right, what is Heather going to
Anyway,
do?
I'm glad I'm not playing this ball for Heather. It's I
Very
think a mission impossible, to be honest. Just given a field.
Sure, he's got the feather. It's the game. What, I don't know why she's.
I'm not quite sure what.
What's-
Surely we shake hands now, ladies.
It's the end of the game.
Well done, Bedford View.
Bedford View have won. We're going to be going back to the men's game between Bobby Donnelly, mixed pairs. Bobby Donnelly versus Victor Sapali. Score at the moment 9-4 to Donnelly. Our cameraman taking a nice view of the ladies.
I'm not sure about you, Cliff, but it would seem as if Kathy not playing quite as well as she did this morning. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I'm reading that correctly.
Renelle also never changed much for Linden. She played
Okay,
one or
that's
two good
good.
shots. And Kathy Driver, no, she's been outbowled this morning afternoon. It's now 25-2. So we could have a very late final.
Bobby also not the quickest walk up and down the green.
No.
Cliff.
He likes
been-
walking up and down,
He's
moving the
been
mat.
renowned and he's not the quickest.
No.
He
He
has this walk
does.
that's absolutely unique to Bobby Donnelly. The big man. He's lost. He tells me he's lost a few kilograms, which is never a bad thing.
Victor on a good line here. Very good line. Can he slip
Gets
the
around that
front?
ball.
Oh, it's
Okay,
very
it's made
lucky.
it a lot easier. It's a lot better. Gives him 3
Oh,
seconds.
3 seconds. Turns
And
it.
a nice shot to play.
Bobby's got to trail the jack for a 3. They both can make 3s. Yeah? He's
Bobby's
brilliant,
played a
Hugo.
good shot, yeah.
Absolute brilliant shot.
Very good shot. I think that's third shot, I think.
He's not turning it over. He just needs to touch the ball, the jack. If he can bend, he's I'm not sure. If
On a very good run.
very good line
Victor.
again, Victor. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, played a brilliant shot. Made
Brilliant
2
shot.
out of
Made 2. That was the shot to play. I won't say it again, but I think if they get a 3 or 4 here, it also changed the game like this morning. He needed one head to just change the game. Give him confidence.
Bobby I think he'll be coming down the backhand there with a bit of weight. I think he's going to look to chop and lie. Although his back position,
He could draw it also on the
I
forehand.
think
but I
he
think
plays
it's
with a
easier
yard. He can either draw it or he's got to try the back with a yard or two and see if he can pop the ball to his two balls there. Pop the jack, that is. Opting
No,
for
it's
the draw.
I think he doesn't like the way it's lying. It's in a very good line. Oh, very good attempt.
That's a great effort.
Great effort.
Really good effort. Victor's got to be a little bit careful here.
You are rather wide than narrow.
At 9-4 down, you certainly don't want to be selling the shot here. Just trying out.
What a brilliant attempt. What a great effort.
Okay, it's given Bobby something to fall onto.
Yeah, it
Giving
was
him a chance against the jack.
got a
Sits the ball.
unlucky result there. I think he's a little
On a good
tight
track.
here.
He's on a very good
He's
track.
on a good track.
Has he got the weight, Cliff? He hasn't got the weight. Probably got second out of it.
A second.
Not too bad. It's 9-5 to Bobby.
He's not happy, but I thought that was a great shot.
Yeah, I'm sure he would like to have got the shot, but
He had
quite
good
a good
weight.
shot to even get
Played great bowls. Did you ever play bowls against his dad?
Chummy.
Jimmy was a character. I used to roll woods with him when I worked in Alberton. He was a great guy, Chummy.
Yeah, he
Character.
certainly was a character.
Full of life. We had a few good Friday night sessions there at the Alberton Pub. After rolling.
Victor opting for the long head.
And still got a big bend, this backhand. Same as ring 2, but not as quite as vicious.
Well,
Very
so
good
go off to a
opener.
good start. Yeah. It's well played. All on our weight, yeah. Slightly heavy.
Very good line.
Not wasted.
Another good line here.
All depending on her weights, whether
It's
she's
a little heavy.
given a time. No, she's heavy as well. She's going to a ditch, it looks like it. It's not quite what the doctor ordered, I think.
No skip can be unhappy with backwoods.
Prefer them on the jack. Looks like she's narrow again.
It's not up.
And short. Not
Very
quite
naughty.
finding her weights this second game. So she had a few of those heads this morning as well, Cliff.
Yeah, we
But in
noticed the
general-
longer heads this morning. She struggled a little bit, and then when we said she was really struggling, she nailed it.
Yes.
So, hand seems a bit sticky suddenly. Pulled up quickly, that would. Yeah, short again. Not good.
Not a good head at all.
Putting Victor under pressure. They're 4 down in the game.
As I said, then that's can be seen on the score. Cliff is that she's battling, and as we mentioned this morning, you know, as much as Pairs is a
Can be a skip's
can be
game.
lost by the skip. It's
You need a
certainly
lead.
is important to have a front to have the lead playing, giving you bowls in the head to play with.
But I've always said, I can remember my heyday when I had a great Pairs record. Every time I played short bowls, we got annihilated. You cannot have short bowls
Yeah, short
in
balls.
Pairs. Even if you jack level, Pairs you've got to have. You're looking to move the jack all the
Especially if
time.
you're playing against quality opposition.
Yeah, got to be looking to trail the jack. Short bowls, no good.
Let's see what Victor can do. Those bowls shouldn't be close enough for him. I think he's actually played a good one.
Yeah, that's the shot.
True to form, he's drawn the shot. Well played, Victor. Bobby's on a good line as well. Can he come back? Just got the outside of the ball. Good try.
He had better weight than Victor. I think he would have drawn it.
Good road again. Fraction wide. Good weight.
Three down.
Don't think Bobby's got this away too well.
No, and he's narrow and short. Made it a little harder for himself. Thanks to our sponsors, Academy Brush, Fired Earth, Aero, Perfect Delivery. Thanks once again for letting us bring you this live streaming, this amazing weather day. Although the clouds are banking up, but we should see the afternoon through. Victor on a good line.
Yeah, Victor on a very
And
good line. I think he needs to just bend. It could be just a fraction wide again.
Yeah. Could be another.
Lady's not giving away too much. think Bobby's got a tough shot here. I think he's going in the backhand and looking for the jack, I think. Bobby coming down with his brisk walk again. Yeah, I think he's going to be playing for the jack on the backhand. No, I don't think he got that away too well. Not going to be doing a lot with that.
Jumped the mat also slightly.
He seems to be falling off the mat a little bit.
He's half.
So as I mentioned earlier, I know that he's got a knee problem, and it's obviously doesn't make it easier.
Trailing the jack there when he was lying 4. He's only made it into 1 now. Oh, very good line from Victor. Oh, what a great shot. I'm not sure how many that is.
Sure, there's still only one, or what the story is.
You might have ruined it.
What'd you say?
4 down, I think she said.
Ooh, I don't see that.
Incredible trail around those short bowls. It was an incredible shot by Victor Sapoli. Looks wide from the hand.
See that coming back. Victor's picked up a big number here.
Yeah, 9 all. That could be a game changer. Let's see.
Without a doubt, a game
5.
changer.
Was it 5? I don't know if they were doing a half 5 or whether it was 5 shots.
Victor opting for the longer head again. Well, to score a 5 out of that head when Kathy really wasn't that close just shows you how well the man's playing. He really is.
I mean, that's one of the best draws we've seen today.
He's really
trail
is in the
around
rich
those
vein
short
of form, and long may it continue for him. Nicer guy you won't find. Kathy's putting a good one, yeah. Kathy's putting a bomb out.
Very
That's
good.
a great ball.
Is the tide turning, we ask ourselves. Yeah, it was a 4. It was a 4. I was right. It was a half 5, not a. What a brilliant reply.
Good reply. Very good try.
She's got the weight. It's not a bad finish, just as long as she comes behind.
Before you go, you're going on Wednesday.
I think Wednesday.
Speak to you. Cheers.
Was wait to turn it. Would have been looking to get another bowl in the head.
Not wasted, that's for sure.
No. Good weight. No. Victor's right. He's changed her back.
Played such a good one of the first.
I was
really.
shocked that he changed her hand. I was a bit shocked. But he obviously was scared that.
Not short, is it, mate? You don't want to be short, whatever you do. Yeah, that ball's not going to help anything.
She thought she was wide. She was short. Legs are getting burnt in the sun here. If the sun can find them.
The weather forecast seems to say that the rain's going to stay away this afternoon, Cliff, but it's not helping us any.
No.
Nice warm day.
We could be finishing here around about 6 at this rate.
If I carry on walking at this pace.
Still a game to come, folks. A final between one of these 4 pairs. And 2 of these. This game is anyone's race. It's 9-all.
Not quite sure what Bobby's trying to do.
I would not be. Yeah.
He's got the best back on the edge of the ditch.
I'm surprised that I would have played the backhand.
Or are you playing backhand to spring it into the open, really?
But
He's got the best
they
back
seem
on
to
the
not
edge.
like the backhand. I've heard a few little chirps that it's a lousy hand, so maybe that's why. But generally, you should have played that hand.
Yeah, as I say, I'll
Especially with weight. It doesn't matter what the hands do.
difficult it may look.
Yeah.
It's the only shot, really.
He's lost the advantage. 'Cause yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at that shot now.
It didn't seem to. That should be narrow.
Bobby's putting those shots inside
Yeah.
his leg and not getting away as well as he was earlier. Not getting that ball away as well as he was earlier. If I was Victor, I'd be looking to turn the back ball onto the jack now, surely.
100%. It's a
With a
very,
yard of weight, how much damage can you do, really?
not the best call that I've seen today.
But he's still got a bowl to do it. Maybe he wants to do it with his last ball.
Can make a lot of shots here. Can make a good
Bobby's
3.
giving it another bash.
He's got to be careful. Yeah, he doesn't do it for
Right,
them.
he's still once again inside the line. Gotta get lucky. He's got maybe he's got lucky.
He got
Very
lucky. Got
Still one down.
from here, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah, nearly got very lucky. But he's taken away the danger anyway.
Victor missed the chance there to turn that jack. I agree. Turn the ball onto the jack. Staying 11-5 up on Foslu. He doesn't like it.
He didn't like it when he delivered it.
Yeah. Said I haven't thrown it. She's my wife's doing a wedding today.
I think Bobby's on a fairly decent track if his right's right. I think he's very good.
Very brilliantly bowled.
I think he played a great shot.
What a great draw.
That's a great shot, Bobby.
It's a Springbok shot. Or a
Yeah,
Protea shot.
he's been well renowned over the years to play those big shots. He's one of the few players that I can honestly say that I've played with over the years, and with that last bowl in hand, he really is does
Game
bring out
changer.
the best. There's not a lot of those people around.
Yeah. They
I
crumble, yeah.
I think besides Bobby, possibly a guy like Jerry Baker that I've also been fortunate enough to play a lot of bowls with over the years. Probably two of the few people that I know with a last bowl in hand. If I was going to give them a last bowl, anybody a last bowl to play, I'd give it possibly to either Jerry or Bobby, especially in their heyday. I'd say I'm not so quite sure
Jason
anymore.
also,
But
I've seen him play a lot of great last bowls.
yeah, Jason sometimes, I know he seems to be winning games that easy. He doesn't need to worry about the last game. He's making singles look really easy, and so I haven't seen him play.
I heard yesterday afternoon.
Win too many games, 21-20
I heard
lately.
yesterday afternoon that Jerry put on a marvellous display again. So he had a very good Masters, so he's in top form. Still amazing at his age.
Yeah,
How old
so
is Jerry now? About 62.
who's that?
Jerry.
Jerry's 62 years.
Yeah. So
Well, he's turning 62. He's turning 62 this year, but yeah, it was in the final of the Masters once again.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Something that he's won 5 times.
Yeah.
Been in the final 6 times. Had a bronze medal 7 times. He's actually been in the final 7 times now. It's not too bad a
Not
record.
too shabby.
And he's played in it 29 times. So it's a fair return. Fair return. Not something that I think can easily be beaten.
No. I think Doug Watson held the record before him, but
They both hold the record jointly.
both 6.
They both won it 5 times.
Thought-
And but then Doug Watson doesn't have the silver medals and the bronze medals that Jerry has. And I mean, Doug Watson, obviously one of the great bowlers in our country, probably one of the people that I believe has had the biggest influence in bowls over the years in terms of people.
Yeah, you talk to anyone, especially of my generation, they all ask.
I find it strange, Cliff.
Doug
I
Watson.
sometimes
Because
get
of TV.
people that are 22, 25 years old, they say Doug Watson player. I said, you guys weren't born when Doug Watson won the World Bowls. So how do you know about Doug Watson? But he's certainly, without a doubt, and that just once again goes to
Graham
show.
Pollock.
Once again goes to show the power of TV.
Which we spoke about earlier.
You know, and I remember as a kid reading the back of a chappie's paper. Did you know what was the most popular sport in South Africa at that time?
Yeah, it was bowls.
It was lawn bowls. I couldn't, and that was before I started lawn bowls. I couldn't believe it. I thought it would
I
have been
think
rugby
at one
or
stage,
cricket.
if I remember, there were 160,000 lawn bowlers.
I think probably 100,000, but I'm not quite sure the
in
exact
the
numbers.
70s, it was a ridiculous number.
Yeah, I think the sort of late
If you take the old
70s,
Belford Park
early
Club,
80s.
the old Belford Park Bowling Club had 7 bowling greens. They had 750 members, one club.
And I remember there being 800 clubs in South Africa,
Yeah.
and I think that's been reduced to probably just over 300. I think it is nationally. I think it's.
No, I think.
It's.
Well, if you count clubs of 5 and 10 members, it's.
Yeah, and the clubs are significantly
smaller
numbers as well. And as I say, it's not only because of bowls. Really, it's
the world's changed.
It's life has changed.
Good line here from Bobby. He's trying again. He's drawing like a brilliant draw.
To think Do you think at the next Olympic Games, Cliff, they're introducing the E-Games, I think it's called, where people are going to be playing against each other on the computer
On
and that as well?
computers. It's crazy.
It's crazy to think that, eh? Yeah, we would have thought anything like that would be part of the Olympics 20, 30 years ago.
Well, the gaming industry is just so massive. I mean, I was reading this week how many mergers across the world. I mean, Microsoft's busy buying up all the gaming companies worldwide. It's a massive industry. And I think what a great attempt.
There seems to be a lot of money in the game as well, and that's attracting the youngsters. And it's taking them
I also
away
think
from all
COVID
the sort of
from them sitting at home all day has also made the gaming industry boom.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that. Like I discussed, I've had a few conversations. I would hate to call them arguments. A couple of conversations over a couple of beers at times with some of my fellow bowlers about who's the greatest bowler South Africa's ever had, and obviously Doug Watson's name gets thrown into the mix, but I must be honest, and I can only say that I'm fortunate enough to have played with both of them. But in terms of sheer numbers and longevity, and I honestly do believe that Jerry's in a class above
I
us.
agree with you. And at his age to carry on playing the way he's playing.
Absolutely, at 61, still reaching the finals of the Masters.
And he looks 45.
And he's still looking good for his age.
Yeah, he looks in his 40s. He doesn't look in his 60s.
Jerry, if you're listening, it's going to cost you a few beers, my boy. Crowds are getting excited.
We're in 11-6 up after 11.
May see a Mexican wave soon.
A Belgravia wave.
Belgravia wave.
Very good bowls. I mean, we have been babbling on a little bit. Sorry about that, but we're enjoying ourselves. But very good bowls if you look at this here. Tight. Game's tight. Warrenstein not having it all his way. And also, it's only 17 shots and 11 heads.
He's doing another very good one.
Another one.
Victor, and I think he's too narrow. Depending how he gets that. Oh, he may have sold another one, I think. 3 down, yeah.
People enjoying our conversation, and we're getting texts here. Tell us more about the old times. I'm struggling to remember the old times.
I think we're old enough to be able to talk about the old times, Cliff.
Yeah.
So certainly,
But they were great.
certainly,
as
as
we
we
said
always had the
earlier,
good old days.
I remember playing with Bobby Donnelly's father. That gives away my age.
So Bobby himself was one of the true
The
greats in the
greats,
game.
sure.
As I say, there's no one in the men's has won a gold medal, 2 gold medals at the Commonwealth Games. As a matter of fact, he won one at my expense. As a matter of fact, I was chosen to play. I was chosen to play for the singles in the Commonwealth Games, and 6 weeks prior to the tournament, ended up breaking my leg.
I remember that.
I'm not going to tell you how it all happened.
I remember. I won't repeat.
And he went on to win the gold medal, which was a magnificent achievement. It really was. And it just shows you.
Was that in India? No, not in India.
No, that was in Manchester.
Manchester. The Indian ones seem to have lots of muggies and things. in
Yeah,
the
there
air,
seem to be that
grasshoppers.
big
And
grasshoppers and
great
close
line
here.
here from Victor.
I got you.
It's only 2 down.
Two to Bobby goes into a
Warren.
Bobby goes into a 12-9 lead on the
I think Warren's just shown it.
after
up there. I
11
think
ends.
Warren Staines just got a 4 or 5 here. Forsley was unlucky. He ran the jack and it hit a back ball and jumped forward.
Yeah, I saw
Doesn't
that.
often happen.
Yeah.
We always laugh about short bowls or shorter bowls.
Every now and then
Scored.
it comes into play. So it would be, I think, a little bit of a turn up for the books, if you ask me, if Bobby managed
5.
to
So
hang in to win. Yeah.
Stay 9 a commanding position. 16-6. Big difference. Doubled his lead. Here's May Murphy on a good track, but I don't think she's going to reach.
Cliffy, a good mate of yours, Tony Waters, still around?
Yeah, he's playing great bowls down in Southbroom. Hello, Tony. Don't.
Hello, Tony, if you're listening.
Also, wasn't the fastest bowler, but a great. Also, last wood bowler. I think second reserve for 76 world bowls, if I remember.
Yes, I seem to recall that as well.
So,
I think him and Cecil Bransky, I think.
yeah, Bransky was first reserve. Another great bowler from South Africa.
Yeah, absolutely. Ex-South African. Won a gold medal for Israel in the Commonwealth Games.
Yes.
Another true character of the game.
Yeah. Unbelievable tactician. He was one of the master tacticians of bowls. He could read lengths. He could read the opponents. He was master.
Really got to play him when he was in his heyday. Played against him when we toured Israel once.
I played him.
I think he maybe just passed
Games Pairs final. He was just unbelievable.
Yeah,
I think toucher after toucher after toucher.
I've heard good stories about him.
I outplayed his lead and he just turned everything.
Imagine managed to be in Hong Kong in the pairs and he was representing Israel and we certainly had a lot of laughs. So certainly a man in great character and loves a gamble.
I have to tell the story, and I'm sorry if I'm boring some people, but we arrived, I think in 85 for the games, and he was at the team hotel with all his teammates, and they were like moving their necks in all different directions, and someone asked him what the hell's going on. He said, "No, we're just strengthening our neck muscles for all the medals we're going to win." He was a real gamesman. Tried to talk you out of every game.
Absolutely.
He was a master of the game. I hope he's getting better. He hasn't been in great health from what I've heard. So we wish you well, Cecil.
Kathy, in the meantime, line 3 shots there. Yeah, but he's getting on a bit as well, I think.
He's in his 80s.
Close to his 80 or 80. I remember playing. We toured Israel one year. We played against him, and we had one of the warm-up games against the Israel B side, and we played on ridiculously slow greens. And the Israel B side managed to give us a good hiding that day.
Yeah.
And the following day we were going to play the Israel A side, and Cecil happened to be in that side, and. So it was myself and Jerry and Kevin Kobush playing Cecil and 2 of his other mates. And in the morning he was watering the green to make it, because he saw how we battled on those heavy greens. He was watering the green. Anyway, as it turned out...
You gave them a hiding, if I remember.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they got on the board when we had 32. He got dropped for all the other tests. It was quite funny.
Very
Victor's
well
drawn
bowled.
a great shot, yeah.
By Victor again.
Behind a couple.
Makes it look so easy. It's like some of these golfers you see on a Sunday night when I watch. It's just, they make it.
Bobby
Bucks.
got that away well.
Yeah.
It's close, yeah. It's really close. Not 4 anymore. Number 1.
Oh, very unlucky.
Number 1, maybe shots.
Might be the shot. No, it's not. It's a they're saying it's a measure, it's a shot, we're not sure, but Victor got that one away beautifully as well.
I think he's a bit narrow. Unless he hangs to the jack. He gets the jack there. Oh. Yeah, he could be lying back to 3 again. Yeah, definitely, I think.
Yeah.
Great shot. Not an easy shot now for Bobby. I'd be looking to possibly chop on those balls if I was him. Never got that away that smoothly. Inside, normally when that happens, he's always inside the line.
Yeah. He could turn them in for another. He was lucky.
Played in a number of games with Bobby over the years, and I certainly know his game quite well.
Yeah. Hard to beat in singles. Very hard to beat him in singles. He moves that mat around. It's hard.
Yeah, he was a very good singles player. Victor's also
He looks narrow from his hand, but he's holding.
has got weight.
Yeah, he hasn't got the way. He looked narrow from the hand.
Probably a shot you should have played with you last year.
I also thought so. Cloud coming over now. It's nice, quite nice. Cooling down. We're going to be playing different direction this afternoon. It's already quite afternoon. I think it plays better the other way, and you don't.
I think traditionally, from my past experience, a very good line. Probably may get the hole though. We've taken out 2. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. I think he'll be happy with that.
Yeah. He's still not happy. He never looks happy, funny enough. That was a great shot.
Very excited.
It was a great shot, and you'd think he'd hooked it.
Got a good road.
Will he bend? I don't think he's going to
I don't
bend.
think he's, It's not sure.
He's wasted opportunity there
Yeah,
to get a
have
bonus.
Opportunity possibly to get a bonus. So
He needed the shots.
very important shots when it comes to the end of the game, Cliffy. You know, often you're losing the game by 1, and somewhere on the 4th or the 5th head, and you had an easy opportunity to draw a bonus, and
yeah.
You missed, and then end
You
up
lose
losing the
by,
game by 1,
and then you want to cry.
and you want to cry. So
Yeah.
those bonus shots are sometimes of critical importance, especially in a close game like this. Looks like Victor opting for the shorter end.
So when is the Commonwealth Games? In March, end of March. When do they go? July?
The Commonwealth Games is I think the 3rd and 4th week of July. I know the
In
boys.
Wales,
The
in
boys
Wales.
are training hard at the nest currently as we speak, and I think we've picked a good bunch of guys. They're really, most of them all in a very good space at the moment. All been winning things all over the place.
I actually marked Bradley Robinson when he beat Jerry in the quarters at Killarney of the national one. The year that I think he got to the final. I think Wayne beat him in the final. So Killarney was a good hunting ground for them. Put their careers on the map.
Yeah, so Bradley has got a very good chance, I think, as well, of making the side.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had to pick 6 guys, and so one of them are going to be unlucky. And that's make these weekends that they're playing in now very important. And obviously, we're going to be trying out a few different combinations. And
Who's the manager of the side for the viewers out there?
so Jessica is the main manager, and then Neil will be the men's sort of coach, going to Neil Burkett. So also a man that needs no introduction.
Yep.
Also, without a doubt, one of the greats of South African bowls. Great ambassador for the game of South Africa as well. And was once again, I was fortunate enough to be played many a game with him as well. And so I've been very lucky in my career. Played with all, I'd say,
the best,
some of the cream of South Africa has to offer, without a doubt.
Not the best head we've seen so far. But that's the shot in the meantime. Must be the tension. We've seen this in all the games. The last couple of heads have been a bit loose. In all the games we've seen the last 2 or 3 because of the tension.
Been a little loose in general.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I think
the
men have actually played the good shots here.
It's 2:20. I think we will be lucky to have a 2:45 kickoff. They'll have to pay us overtime today.
Yes. Beers on the house.
An extra lettuce leaf for me. That's good encouragement from Bobby, telling his lead not to worry. Very good line here from Victor. Brilliant bowl again.
Well played again.
He's been really deadly on his forehand today. Looked narrow from the hand.
It didn't get that away too well.
Playing with a scoop grip, I find that quite difficult. I
What's
don't
that?
enjoy the scoop grip. I've tried that.
Yeah, once again, Cliff, it's all about what
feels
feels good in your hand.
Yeah, didn't like it. Brilliant bowling again. 2 on his own.
2 great bowls again.
Bit of a catch. He's got bowls to rest on.
That's the problem with beers. It's 4 bowls.
Yeah.
Takes one.
he's not sure if he's up.
Far off.
Yeah. From.
He's played well. Played a good shot.
What a great shot.
Yeah, Bobby's still bringing out some good shots here.
Was unlucky. He played a great shot.
Still line one. It's on a good ride again. His weight looks very good. Just short.
Just short.
Looks like he's wanting to play with a bit of weight in there.
He's walked virtually after every bowl. Old Bobby. Maybe his eyesight's not so good anymore. Can still play.
Yeah,
As we've
it's
seen
a tight head though. I suppose it's difficult to see exactly what's going on. As we can see, it's not easy to know what's actually going on.
This afternoon we should have the TV screen, so it'll make it a lot easier.
He's got behind the saddle. Narrow.
Yeah. Didn't have the weight.
Very, very strange weight. I'm not sure, as I say.
They just shook hands. They were 7 up playing the last, and Sportsmanship prevailed. I couldn't see them getting an 8 there. So Warren Stein, very well done to him.
I'm always a
and Rodriguez.
Cliffy,
you play.
You can't pick up an 8 unless you play it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
And
I've seen funnier things happen.
my brother actually won the South African Mixed Pairs one year, but in the qualifying in the actual Western Transvaal singles, as it was called in those days, pairs, and you're playing against this guy Saki Becker, and
I knew Fred Becker,
Fred Becker's brother, and he was 7 down playing the last, and he said, "Well, let's play down." And he trailed the jack with the last ball for 8. And they went on to win the South African Mixed Pairs, you know. So sometimes if it's written, you know, sometimes when it's written, it can happen. But as you say, it can't happen if you don't play it.
You can't win a ticket if you can't. You can't win a prize if you don't have a ticket, as they say.
Absolutely, yes. And sometimes I always see what's the harm in playing one more end, you know. But I understand when it's 16 shots in 2 ends, you're not going to get 2 8s. That's not going to happen. But I think 1 8 can happen quickly. There's actually a strange event in the Gauteng Fours. I think that you were commentating on Cliffy.
2 8s.
Kenny Kireka to drop 2 8s
in 2 games.
In 2 games in the semi-final, final. I mean, that's.
I don't think it'll ever be done in the world.
Okay, it's certainly a record. Not a record I'm sure you'd want, but certainly incredible. The semi-finals you played against Jerry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did an 8, it
did
still
an
won
8
the
and
game.
still won the game.
And the final did an 8, but didn't win the game.
Yeah.
Okay, crucial hit here, 12-11. Very good start here from Kathy, if she can run it out.
Run it out.
Yeah, just
Not
falling
too
short,
bad.
not the worst. Makes your lead think when you're in front of the jack. It's amazing how you have to fish for a line.
A little bit narrow. Weight's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's got the weight. Yeah,
I
it's
think the
not
weight's
too
very
bad.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a little bit more weight. Knocked it a bit closer, quite nice.
Head of the game. 12-11.
She's played a great ball, yeah. That was a truly fantastic shot. Could not see her getting the jack around that ball.
Perfect weight, everything for it. Oh, hope she hit it. Didn't hit it.
That's not good. This cause blockers.
Very naughty, as they would say.
So it's going to be making it a bit more difficult for Victor.
Yeah, you don't want to open it up.
Bit narrow.
Just a bit. Oh, she had very good weight for another. She's halfway. Halfway again. Very naughty.
Oh, Kathy, that's not it's made it much more difficult for Victor as well. 2 really bad balls in my opinion. And the last thing we need to do is 2 short balls like that. Being shut down.
Yeah, it's not the worst ball. It's
She got
behind.
well, I don't think Victor's going to be drawing. I wouldn't be drawing. I'd be looking to go through that hole. I see he's looking at it. He's got it. It's not a lot else left, I don't think.
You know, even if he opens up the frontwards,
Yeah. Give himself a chance. I don't know, he's now, in my opinion, making a mistake and listening to his lead.
yeah.
I don't think he likes that shot at all, to be honest.
I would draw it on the forehand then. Why give him a catch? Did you not say? I would draw it on the forehand.
No, I draw on the backhand. Well, what's wrong with the backhand? But whatever you do, don't clear that ball.
That's the problem. Or you give him a catch. Something to work off. He's a good back. I like him. Yeah, he's playing the 4 and I've got something right today.
I think he doesn't want to clear that short ball.
Yeah.
That seems to be in Victor, but he hasn't played a very good one yet. It's
No,
long way short.
very good line.
Victor, give yourself a chance.
I know.
No.
Nope.
You've got danger, take your own bowl out.
Don't want to take your own ball out. Oh, I would be playing the other
Victor
hand.
being the gentleman that he is.
Yeah.
It's dangerous if he gets the wrong edge of his own bowl. It could be 3 down.
It was a good try. It was a good try. I would be playing it on the inside from the backhand there.
Yeah,
Inside those short woods. Even if he opens it. Yeah, it's wasted 2 woods. In my opinion.
It's probably doing very narrow as well.
He's asking what he sees.
I think Victor opting for a tough shot here. I must be honest, it's
Gonna try draw it.
don't think he's up.
What a line he had, eh?
Don't think he's up.
I think there were too many instructions backwards and forwards there. I think that put him off a bit. But as you say, as a gentleman, he's not going to question it.
Thank you very much, Brian Dahl. You're a gentleman.
The first person that's bought us a drink. Thank you, Brian. Bobby's closed that hole a bit.
Victor got a really tough shot here now. Problem is if he goes inside there, if he happens to clip the jack, he could go a few more down. I don't. 1 year, he's not a complete train smash.
I think the opportunity's gone.
Really tough shot, Jack Cliff.
Really tough. As you say, you can get a bad result here.
That's 2 short balls. He's an absolute criminal. They really are. As I say, I would have been looking to at least clear one of them and give yourself a chance. I think he's going for our shot now. Probably something that he should have done earlier.
A little bit wide. He might come off that wood. You could get luckier. No. That's what he should have done with the first.
You would have thought so.
But it's easy from here, as we've said.
I always when I played mixed pairs, Cliff, and I'm not sure I'm going to make a lot of friends here, but I always had an agreement with my pairs partner. Is because men and ladies see the game so differently. You know that if she was going to be calling me on shots, that was going to
cause
do
friction.
more harm than good, and therefore just often just. I won't use the word ignore. That would be a bit wrong because I played with some great ladies in over time, and managed to be quite successful over time in the mixed pairs. But I find the men and ladies game so different that it can sometimes create confusion because the men are seeing one shot, ladies are calling the other shot.
I think she confused Victor there, if I could put it politely.
I agree with you.
She put him right off because that's the shot he should have played with his first ball.
I don't think he was happy with any one of the first 3 balls about the shot that he was playing.
Bobby also let them in. He didn't play a good head at all.
And ultimately, my belief in this is, as I say, I'm not actually trying to make enemies or anything like that, is that, being the bowler that he is and what he's achieved, I'm sure that he knows what he's able to do and we're not able to do. And and I think Kathy could have, a little bit guilty there of.
She should have just kept quiet that head, actually.
I would have thought so.
I often say, especially she didn't really perform that head, so sometimes just stand back. Yeah, very good opener. Anything but short.
We've seen an all Roosevelt Park final.
Final again. They've had, I think, they've had quite a few all Roosevelt finals in the last couple of years.
Yeah, they seem to be going through quite a
purple patch.
Good patch at the moment. Used to be Belgravia.
Yeah. It's like life; everything goes around in circles. I mean, look at West Indies cricket. I mean, they were unbeatable for 15 years.
Yeah, and I think all the people that Belgravia are now has-beens.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Two great woods.
Great ball.
Two great woods for a
difficult for her to get
pressure ahead.
Anyway, Kathy, whatever you do, not short. I don't think she's short.
No, it's a very good line. Very good track, yeah.
I think she's got weight as well. She played a good ball.
What a great shot.
Great ball. That's a real great ball. Giving them a very good opportunity here. Giving them a real good opportunity.
She made up for the last head there with that ball. Very great ball. Oh, it's not the worst ball. Yeah, but she's opened the head for Bobby. Bobby can.
Yeah, it's given him probably a clear sight.
Yeah, he didn't have a sight of that ball.
Yeah, I like Victor's call.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be tapping her own ball. I think she's got a fair track again now.
A little bit wide.
Depending on her weight. You don't want to get the outside of that. She was just a bit heavy.
Heavy.
The weight was the biggest problem.
Once again, thanks to Academy Brushwear. Ah, what a brilliant shot.
What a brilliant shot. No nerves with these ladies.
No.
Kathy.
We'll take back our words. It's been probably one of the better heads of the front ranks, yeah.
I think she's a bit wide. Anyway, I think it's no worse really for Victor. I think Cliff.
Except she's lost two balls.
Put the jack in the ditch for two now, or sit the ball.
Yeah.
For three really. Obviously, Bobby's still got his balls to come. Let's see what Bobby does.
I mean, if he trails the jack in the ditch.
If I was Bobby, I'd be looking to.
The ball in the ditch,
I wouldn't be using too much weight, but certainly trail it before he does. Before Victor does. Yeah, Bobby's putting a very good ball.
Well, that's given a bit of a sight. Yeah, it trails that jack. He's got something to come off.
I wouldn't be playing with this if I was Victor.
No.
I'd be putting the jack in the box, yeah.
If I was Bobby, I would have also played with more weight. You don't want to give them a 2. Then you've got an extra head. No, it has to be that heavy.
Doesn't matter what weight you pick the jack up with, Cliff. Hey?
Yeah, exactly. He's got this backward. You got to have weight. I don't think that's going to hold. Well, it's.
I think it's a fraction wide. The last one. Good shots, good shots.
But he wanted the jack to the back.
Jack would have been first prize.
Yeah. Let's see what Bobby does here. Do you think he'll run it on the backhand? No, he's not.
So, Cliff, I think he's going to be trying to draw as close as possible to the shot.
Because he's got both his woods coming in on the backhand.
As close as possible to that shot. Make it difficult for Victor to pick up a 2. You're not far off. What a great shot.
What a great shot.
Okay, once again, it's giving him an opportunity. Once again, Kathy calling him
on forehand is
surely
it's a it's a backhand shot. She has got.
That's where I make my point, Cliff.
Yeah.
It's let the guy go play the shot that he sees.
Especially with his experience.
There's nothing worse than being on a mat and you in 2 minds.
He's got virtually no chance of getting 2 on the forehand.
Absolutely, you got to be perfect on the backhand. You got a chance to jack.
She's talking them their way right out of this game at this stage. I hope he plays the backhand.
As I say, that's the problem here is that it puts him in 2 minds, and if he misses, then she's gonna say you got playing the wrong hand, and give the guy confidence and tell him go play what you see, and
because he can actually clip it out on the backhand.
Absolutely.
Got to play the backhand.
And got opportunity to even be a little bit fortunate on the backhand as well. Looks like he's listened to us.
He's listened to us. He heard me. Maybe my voice is louder these days. Yeah, it was the only hand to play. It's just a bit narrow.
It's narrow.
Oh, he's got the 2 best back still.
I think I'd be playing a lot more weight.
I'm with you on that. I don't think he had enough weight.
I know Victor hasn't really got a big go on him.
But that was, you needed more weight.
Certainly I'll be playing with more weight.
Anything into the ditch is good for him. Right
absolutely.
Now.
It'd be really good for Bobby to be in the finals. Yeah, I think man's had a few little issues and battles with bowls at the moment, and as I've told you before, he's certainly a legend of the game. Yeah, and
you can't keep a good man down.
Nice to see him back on winning ways.
He was in the semis of something recently, also, if I remember.
Yeah, I think he was in the semi-finals of the fours. With Jason.
That's right.
Don't think he can stay on. If he stays on, it's a good ball. That's a very good ball. Because I think that's where the jack's going to be going.
He's still got to play it. Just duck or no dinner, as they say. He's going to play the same shot with a bit more weight.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to be looking to... The hand seems to be bending too much for the weight that he was playing with originally. I think he's under it again, Cliff. He's missed this. No. Well done, Roosevelt. Still got a ball, but I'm surely what's going over, isn't it?
Oh, certainly if he's lying shot-wise, does he need to play the ball?
Not quite sure why he'd be playing this, to be honest. I think Victor's got another ball.
Oh, has Victor got another ball? Ah.
Okay. You ever saw that? We had a ball stuck behind the ball's back.
Sorry, I thought that only 2 bowls. We apologise for that.
I think so did Bobby. And Victor actually let him know that he got another ball.
He's quite right. Leave the head alone. Good tactics by Bobby Donnelly, yeah. Unless I think he maybe. Do you think he tried to block it because he's very short? No.
I would have probably, that would be in the shot for me to be blocking it.
Yeah.
Because that really would have given him no shot.
He's got to play the same shot with more weight and a little more grass.
They seem to be discussing another shot, so I'm not quite sure.
It had us all confused, folks. We thought that was the last ball of Victor, but he's got one on the bank here that we couldn't see.
Let's see what he can pull out the bag. Yeah, I'd still be favouring the back end if I were him.
Yeah,
get a bit more time and go a bit wide. You get a bit lucky, you know.
Yeah, I can turn that bowl onto the. Anything he hits is good.
It's got a better line.
Better line. Much better line, yeah.
He's got weight to hold up.
Yeah.
He's got something. Played it with a lot less weight there.
Played it with less weight.
Anyway, good game.
Very good game.
Crowd's getting all excited. Looks like we have a Roosevelt Park final, Cliff.
Another one, I think the trips last year was one of the trips this year was, I think, all Roosevelt. Very good game of bowls, and just before we sign off, before the final, we're going to take a 15-minute break. And thanks to everyone for listening to us. We have been talking a lot. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back with you at 3:10 for the final between 2 Roosevelt Park sides. Warren Stain playing his skip Bobby Donnelly. Should be an interesting final and looking forward to it immensely. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, Jeffrey. I believe we're playing a tournament this morning against some other academy. Yes, they said they sent their best rollers.
You mean bowlers?
Well, that's what I thought, old chap. I mean rollers, we're talking about bowlers. Okay, Jimmy, let's show them how we roll. Oh my goodness, we need an umpire here. Is that allowed?
Some people like to bowl. At Academy, we like to roll.